Hey guys, so just I would like to address the second category of naysayers, who are people who see the Yidindji government. They see it as a government which has citizens. It has a central bank digital currency. It has digital ID, and their first impulse is to run a mile. They would definitely not trust such a government, and they all sorts of suspicions arise when they hear these words. So I would like to address this category of people. So when the colonialists came to this land, they ultimately took what they wanted, and the native people who lived here, they were unable to stop them. This was primarily because the people who invaded had superior technology. They had guns. They used systems which the native people were not familiar with. The indigenous people tried many solutions, none of which really worked. And so this has led us to where the Yidindji is today. We want to, of course, as much as you do, all I want is to be able to light a fire and on some land and live happily, spend time with my friends in harmony with nature, grow our own food. But reality has it that we have to pay land rates. We're under increasing pressure due to taxation, inflation, and there's also the threat of our land being taken from us. How even if we own our land, is it really our land? What value does the title deed that we possess? What value does that really have? Especially with regard to the new regulations and laws coming out. So how do we stop such a thing from happening? How do we stop our land being taken away from us and our rights being taken away? So what the Yidindji nation is proposing is taking back what is rightfully theirs. They are adopting us, and they are inviting us to enjoy full custodianship of their lands, having total jurisdiction and control of their nation and its territories. So people who mistrust the Yidindji government, I like to ask, well, sure, you don't like what they're proposing, but what is your solution? Maybe the Yidindji government is not necessarily for ourselves. Maybe we are happy to carve out a life away from society. But what about our children? What if they want to participate in society? What are they going to do? Wouldn't it be wonderful if they could participate and keep control of their medical records, have complete privacy when it comes to their ID, have freedom of choice when it comes to their medical options, have their own currency, and keep control of their identity, and therefore their freedom of movement, freedom of association, and freedom of trade. So this is ultimately why the Yidindji government is taking the path that it is taking. Regarding cash, for example, this is one of the concerns that the second category of people have. Why are we using digital money? Why not cash? So just to address that, I would like to say holding on to cash is great, but it's important to remember that the cash that we use is digital also. That it appears as numbers on the screen when we go to the bank. It is tracked, the $100 bills are tracked, and it is devaluing at great speed. As we speak, the cash we hold is worth less and less. The value is literally being stripped out of it. So to be able to use a currency which guarantees no income tax, no unfair taxation, which keeps our transactions completely private, which helps us to create our own economy, donut economy, controlled locally by the people of this nation. I feel a currency such as this is valuable, no matter what form it comes in. And the fact that the sovereign Yidindji dollar will be easy to transfer with no transactional fees and be easy to exchange for other currencies, for gold or cash or whatever it is, very easily and very quickly. I feel this is an incredibly important tool to create our own economy here in the Yidindji territory. So dual citizenship ultimately means you have another string to your bow. If the your Yidindji citizenship is not working for you, you can very easily give back that identity and give back those documents. Yes, and to conclude, I just want to say that if you have doubts, please come to our workshops. There you are able to ask questions. The speakers we have are very professional and are very well able to answer any queries or questions that arise to the point where you will be completely satisfied and you can make a choice either way. We're living through a very transitional time, and it is during times like this that we do carve our own destiny. We have to make choices in life. In 50 years from now, most of us will not be here. However, our children will be, and they will have to live through the consequences of what we do today. So that's all from me, and I hope to see you at our next workshop. Thank you.